evening. My name is Rajneesh Tyagi. I'm a financial advisor and I specialize in debt solutions. So this is a program which is on every Wednesday at this time. So if you do have any queries, this is a live program. You can speak to me and discuss your any financial matters or any financial queries you have, or any financial product which you are planning to uh, apply. Then please do give us a call on our live studio number. The number must be displaying on your screen. This program is dedicated uh, to the viewers who are seeking a financial services mainly into debt solutions if they are struggling with their unsecured debts, personal loans, credit cards, store cards, any tax debt or any unpaid invoice debts. Or if you want to improve your credit report, you feel that you have been turned down by banks, financial institutions for any credit facility, you applied a credit card or a loan or a mortgage or any other type of borrowings, and that has been declined in past, and now you are very hesitant to apply again. If that's the case, do give me a call and we'll see that how your credit report or credit rating can be improved as well. If you have um, come across with any legal matters, any county court judgments, any bailiff orders, any council tax areas, HMRC tax areas, then also do give me a call. And in this program, in this segment of our program, I'm going to discuss about how to improve your credit report, or your how you can enhance your credit scoring as well. Um, Credit report mainly in case if you have any credit cards, any personal loans, or even a mobile phone contract, or any credit facility in the form of say overdraft also, or any hire purchase agreements, then you automatically have a credit report as well. It is advised that you should check your credit report regularly so that if there are any issues on your credit report, then you can improve your rating overall. As the word says, credit report. So a history of your credit and the facility which you have used in past years, months, that reflects on your credit report. And any future decisions or any decisions on your credit applications are based on your credit report. So if you don't have any credit facility, if you don't have any credit card, or if you don't have any store card or any personal loans, that means that there is no credit report in your name. So it is important that you do apply a credit card or personal loan or any mobile phone contract. Have at least 1 or 2 or 3 accounts where you are using a credit facility, and it will give a historical data to one of the credit referral agency or all the credit referral agencies who holds your information, so that lenders can update your your movement on your repayments, and they can see that how honestly you have been paying your monthly installment on your credit obligations or your credit accounts. And based on that, this is how your credit report comes. And you always have a chance to improve it also. So try to maintain your monthly installment in order to enhance your credit report. I'm going to discuss that how and on what parameters your credit reports are normally checked and how you can improve your credit score. There are 3 credit referral agencies in UK: Experian, Equifax, and Call Credit. And all the 3 credit referral agencies have different system how they assess your credit report. The main credit referral agency in UK is Experian, which normally accounts for around 80% of lenders who normally go through. If you apply any credit facility, then mostly all major lenders normally go through an Experian database to assess your potential checks, whether they should approve your credit application or not. So Experian normally assess your credit score on 999 score. So if you have a score from say 900 or onwards, then you are in an excellent credit score. If you have something in between 760 to up to 800 or 899, then you have a good score. Below 730 or so, then it comes to a fair score, and below that, if you have, then it's poor score or very poor score also they do assess. Same way, if you have Equifax credit report, then that is actually assessed on a scale of 700 points. And on 700 points, then, if you have uh, a range of say 466 to 700, then you have an excellent credit score. If below 466, then it's a good score, good to poor score. And so this is how. And Call Credit also have their own system that it get normally assessed on a rating scale 1 to 5. So in case if you have 1, which means poor, and if you have a 5-star or if you have a 5 rating, then it is an excellent credit score. As a debt advisor, as a financial advisor, I normally recommend that you should check your credit report regularly to see if there are any incorrect entries on your credit report which are possibly affecting your credit report. So in a credit report, there are your personal information, personal information, your credit account information, your public record information, your any loans, any store cards, any credit cards accounts. If you have any registry information, registry trust information, which means if you have any CCJ, those will also be recorded on your credit report. Any searches, if you have been applying multiple times with any creditor or any lender, that will also reflect on your credit report. There are CIFAS entries, there are gain entries, and then your electoral roll entry also is there. So your credit report is made from 7 or 8 points, and then each point is scaled and has normally get assessed, and this is how overall your credit score comes up. So if you feel that your credit report is poor, or there is need to improve your credit report because you are planning to apply for a mortgage, or you're planning to apply for any business loan or a personal loan or a credit card, or you are planning for any remortgage also, or secured loan, or any type of credit facility you're planning, or possibly if you're trying to buy a laptop or any credit facility from any store, then before you apply, do check your credit reports to see whether there is likeliness that it will be approved or not. Now, how to build your credit score? Many of our viewers normally do inquire about that, how they can improve their credit score. The first thing first is that take your time. You cannot build or you cannot improve your credit report in a month time or 2 months time. It's a process of your historical data, which normally needs some time to improve. So in case if you are seeking any advice also, expect that it might take around 4 weeks to 6 weeks to get some reflection or improvement on your credit report. So take your time and see and go and follow the right path, and then those takes time, as I said. So that first thing first is take your time. If you have any existing debts and you're not paying your repayment on your accounts, then find a suitable solution, or a solution which can bring your overall debts to a lower level. So you need to find that also. The third important thing which I personally feel and I always recommend is that you must register to vote. If you are currently a tenant and you keep changing your addresses, then it's important that you whenever you switch or whenever you shift to a new address, you make sure that you register to vote in that particular borough. If you are living in the same borough and you're changing the address, you still need to apply and update your electoral roll, which in simple words, which means that you need to register to vote. And your registration to vote is actually decided at your address where you are currently living. So you must update this. This is a free service offered by the government. You can register to vote directly without any help from any financial advisor. You can go on a website www.aboutmyvote.gov.uk, and you can voluntarily register or you can update your records there. You don't need to wait for a paper version or a post from the local council, because normally registration to vote is through, it used to happen that, council used to send a letter, and then people who are living in a property, they used to fill their names, and, they used to then post those. Things are now quite quick. So if you have online access, then you can do it online, or you can get help from someone who can do it for you. In order to improve your credit report, start with small things, small credit facility. Possibly a credit card with, say, a £500 limit, or £200 limit, or £1,000 limit. Start small and then eventually perform well. So repay your monthly installment on time, build your credit history, because if you have any credit facility, this is how your credit report will become at a good score, or an eventually an excellent score. So start with a small credit facility, and then eventually you can increase it. So that's also one thing. And then one factor, when you are desperate to apply any credit facility, you do apply sometime too many applications. You apply with many lenders at one time. Please don't do that. So do not apply multiple credit facility at one point of time. So you need to avoid it. Once you feel that you have been turned down by someone, then yeah. So one more thing, that in case if there are people in the country who are Commonwealth nationals. So people who are Commonwealth nationals, where Britishers ruled. So around 62 countries are there in overall in the world. They have automatic rights to vote in UK. So if you are an Indian national, if you are a Pakistani national, if you're a Bangladeshi national, then you have automatic right to vote. If you are on a student visa, if you are on a work permit visa, or if you are on any certain visa, not a tourist visa, but obviously you are not allowed to vote if you are on a tourist visa. So if you have a Commonwealth passport, Commonwealth country passport, then you have automatic rights to vote. I know a lot of my viewers who are from other countries like Russia or China or Canada. They have no right to vote until they get a British passport. So if you are from a Commonwealth country, you have right to vote and you can register to vote. So make sure that you do register to vote, because that's the key role that plays a pivotal role in enhancing your credit report. Unless you register to vote, creditor feel that you have no permanent address and they don't trust you. So also one of the factors which enhance your credit report is that once you start checking your credit report, then it gives you an idea that if there are any incorrect entries on your credit report. Sometimes I have noticed that, if you have a same name, and then there might be some entries which can appear on your credit report, although you have not applied those credit facility, but it can appear and can jeopardize your credit report. So make sure that you regularly do check your credit report to see if there is any scope of correction in your credit report. Always make payments on time. So there is a 30 days cycle in every monthly installment on your credit card or a loan or a store card. You need to make sure that you pay when the payment becomes due. Do not miss any payments, because any missing payment eventually can affect your credit report, and your creditor will be bound to issue a default notice on your credit report. So if you miss consecutively 3 to 6 months payments on your credit account, then lender will automatically issue a default notice, which is going to be impacting your credit report for at least 6 years. So once the default is registered on your credit report, then that is the entry is going to be visible to your lenders, and any further application or any future applications you do for any credit facility. So those will be visible. So make sure that you pay on time. Also, look into financial disassociation. So say, for example, you're living with your partner or your brother, and you do have joint accounts. If you have a joint credit card or joint personal loan, and you believe that your partner has poor credit score, try to disassociate yourself from your partner in case if they do have a poor credit score. So try to disassociate yourself. Also, try to avoid moving home too often. So if you are moving in every 6 months, 1 year, and you're shifting the address, that also affects, because your creditors or your future creditors don't trust you, that because you keep moving, so they feel that you have no permanent address. So make sure that you or if you are moving your address, make sure that you update your creditors as well, voluntarily, and you update your electoral roll as well. Ensure that there are no fraudulent activities on your credit report. Do check your CIFAS entry, do check your gain entries. There are sometimes, and I've noticed it in past many years, that someone very close to you, or someone, possibly your known person, can take advantage in case if they get or they find your personal information, and then they can impose that they are speaking on your behalf, or they are speaking, and then they apply a credit facility in your name, which eventually come on your credit report and reflects on your credit report and affects your credit report. That's obviously a fraud. But that once the bank get hold of it, then they put a CIFAS entry on your credit report. So make sure that there isn't any fraud activity or fraud entry on your credit report. Also, now open a bank account. So some people, if they have only one bank account, then apply an overdraft limit also. And sometimes there is no issue in case if you're using your overdraft also once in a while. So do use that also. Also, set up all your direct debits and do not miss any payment. That's very, very important. These are the factors, these are the features which you need to consider when you are into financial facility, or when you have a current accounts or credit cards or personal loans. Make sure that you follow these tips. These are going to help you in order to enhance your credit report. So if you have any queries, then do give us a call for any credit report queries you have, or if you are struggling with your personal loans, store cards, you have no money to pay next month for your personal loan or your store card or your credit card, do give us a call. In case if you have no disposable income, no savings, no money to pay your next payment on your MBNA card or NetWest card or HSBC card or your Halifax card or whatever credit card you have, or any loans you have, you are struggling and you're feeling that you're trying to borrow money, or you are using one credit card to pay another credit card, or then don't do that, because you will be going deeper into debt problems. So understand that if you have no means to pay, then try not to borrow money and try not to use your credit card to pay your other credit card repayments, because ultimately it will affect, and it will affect you. It's not going to only affect you, it is going to affect your family. Psychologically also it is going to affect you. Financially also it's going to affect you. Your credit report will also be poorer day by day, and eventually you will feel distressed. So in case if you have take advice on this, and always seek an appropriate advice. There are simple solutions appropriate to your needs. So do not jump on any debt solution randomly. Seek an appropriate advice. Most of the debt advisors, they are qualified debt advisors nowadays, because any debt advisor or any debt advice company are now authorized by Financial Conduct Authority. There are tighter regulations, tighter systems in place, and so you will get an appropriate advice. So if you have any issues in relation to your credit report, then please speak to me, give us a call. In our program, our program on every Wednesday, I also do discuss that how to improve your income. In case if you are living in UK, you are a resident here, or you are a European national, you are living, working here in UK, then there are UK benefit entitlement. There are over approximately 28 billion pound, which is unpaid, unclaimed uh, by UK citizens or European citizens who are contributing in the economy, but they are not claiming their rightful UK benefit. Uh, many families are, applying, but they don't know which benefit they can apply and which benefit they are entitled to. So if you feel that you are on a low income, if you have certain needs that you need to look after your parents, you have or you are being looked after by your family members, and you are not able to work because of your health reasons also, or accident or sickness, unemployment, any family circumstances, or whatever reasons you may have, personal reasons or any reasons you have, if you are on a low income, then you have certain rights, or you have rights to claim UK benefits. UK benefits for child benefit, universal tax credit, pension applications, or job seeker allowance, or your maternity, paternity, any benefits, you need to get an assessment. You need to check what your entitlements are. If you are caring for someone, possibly you are entitled to a care allowance, attendance allowance. So if you're seeking a job, you left the job, or you were made redundant, and then now you are spending times in looking for a new opportunity, then you are entitled to a job seeker allowance also, because in order to get your further insurance claims also, you need to have a job seeker allowance. So in case if you have certain disability also, you also need to claim your UK tax or UK benefit entitlements. So make sure in every program I do discuss about this, that if you are on a low income, try to enhance your income by applying UK benefit. These are rightfully your rights, and you must get these benefits. You must know what your entitlements are. So any financial service, any financial advice, if you are looking for, please give me a call on our live studio number. My name is Rajneesh Tyagi, and I'm a financial advisor. And if you are planning to apply any new facility, any lending facility, buy-to-let mortgage, or you want to, seek an advice on any company formation also, or HMRC tax liability you have, or any tax investigations you have, any checks you have. Oh, we got a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I cannot hear you properly.
Hi, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you very slow.
Okay. Can you speak up? Yeah, speak. I can hear you properly. Yeah. Ask me the question.
Yeah, my question is, I am working and my partner also working.
Mm-hmm.
But we both working and giving the rent and all the expenses, but we don't have any savings or nothing. It's kind of live to mouth.
Yeah.
But we want to enhance our, income also.
Okay. Perfect.
What is the way?
Where are you based, ma'am? Are you
In that
based in
case?
London, or you are based outside London?
Yeah, we live in London.
You
Yeah.
live in London. Okay. Uh, you both are working, and you are paying your bills.
Yeah, we have two children also.
Okay. Okay. What I need to do, I need to assess your case, and then I can tell you exactly which benefits you are entitled to. And these are rightfully, your rights also, because you both are working, husband and wife. You're contributing to UK economy, And if you're struggling to maintain your bills or pay your rent,
Sorry, sir, I can hear you very, barely.
okay,
Can you just
ma'am,
speak a little bit loud?
leave your number with our team here, and then I will, in good time, I'll give you a call so that I can explain you in a better way.
Yeah. Do you understand my problem? We're both
I-
working, but we don't
I
have
can
any
hear you.
money in the site that we can do something.
Sure.
We cannot go for any holiday.
Ma'am, I can
We
hear you
cannot buy
properly.
anything.
I have heard your case. I'm going to assess your case. I'm going to discuss your case, and then I'm going to see what benefit you are entitled to, and then how you can claim those. So I'm going to give you
Okay.
an advice on that.
So can
Uh, any financial advice, any matters, if you are struggling, as the previous caller called, that husband and wife both are working, but struggling to meet their needs, and I need to assess the case, whether they have applied for child benefit, whether they have applied for universal credit, what their entitlements are. I need to assess the case, and I'll try to give an advice. So if you are struggling with debt problems, you have used all your credit cards, if you have used your store cards, you have borrowed money from the banks, and now with your personal income, with your salary income, or with your self-employment income, you are struggling to pay your credit card back, or your store cards, or your personal loan back, and then you must seek an appropriate advice. You must seek a debt advice, and if you have any queries in relation to that, then this is the program. Every Wednesday at 8:30, this program is dedicated for financial services. So you can always ask questions. In case if you don't want to disclose your name, you can ask anonymously and ask your question, and I'll try to give you an answer there and then. Now, debt solutions, debt management plans, individual voluntary arrangement, bankruptcy, or debt relief order. These are 4 debt solutions which are quite popular in England and Wales. So in case if you are living in England and Wales and you're struggling, then possibly one of the debt solution would be suitable for your needs. You need to see which particular debt solution is more appropriate. And it's very, very important that you must seek an advice before you apply any debt solution, before you put your application forward, or before you get an advice. Make sure that you consult with your debt advisor that what is going to be the right debt solution, and what are the benefits of your debt solution, and what are the issues, or what are the negative sides of a debt solution. So you must seek an appropriate advice and then go for a right debt solution. As I said, in this program is mainly focused on financial matters. So any financial matters in your family or as an individual you are facing, struggling, you need advice, you need practical advice, you need rightful solutions for your issues, problems, financial matters, then this is the program. You can always give us a call, or you can leave your number, you can leave your message on a WhatsApp mobile also, which must be displaying on the TV screen. You can just briefly leave your message also, and then I will try to return the call at a suitable time. Also, in summary today, before this program comes to an end, I have discussed in detail about how to improve your credit report. Also, if you are struggling with debts, then what is likely to be the right debt solution? But as I said, that it depends on your personal circumstances. And also, I have discussed about how to enhance or how to improve your income. In case if you are working, you are paying bills, but you have no money left and you are struggling, then you need to ensure that you should have appropriate money. Time to wind up the program. It was wonderful, and thank you to one of the viewers who has called today in today's program. Thank you.